Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. Whoa! I'm just stretching a little bit. Because we gotta wait for everything to go to hell while the game loads. All right, here we go. Here we are. Spacer's Choice. Hello. I'm looking at the DLC stuff because I'm trying to see when they say to do it, and it said that one said 25, that one said 30. So we're in. I think we hit 20 last time, or we may have gotten like 21, 22 last time. But anyway, hi, hello. Happy Thursday. I was taking some time to clean up some space and do a little cleaning in the real space as well. I have more to do, but you know, it's a start. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome to the Outer Worlds. If you don't know what's happening, oopsie-daisy then, not that. Our character was frozen on a big old colony ship, and this mad scientist guy unfroze us to get all of the, help get all of the people unfrozen on there, because there's like 500 something people on there, 400 or 500 something people on there. And so, yeah, we started doing that, and we were getting stuff to help the people, and now we just got the thing, and now we can go talk to our scientist friend. Although, I think we may have side stuff queued up here. Let me see. Yeah, we do. Well, that's fine. Where are we right now? Frontera. Okay. Yes, that's where we want to be. But yeah, so yeah, last time we got the stuff, and we got a new friend, Nyoka. Let's see where she is. I don't really talk to people up here in a bit. This Vicar Max. This is Felix, I think. Yeah. Oh, here she is. Yeah. Rita. Dated photograph of Nyoka with her hunter crew. Etched into the back is in a muddy red is the word Charon. Or Karen. I'm not taking her. So yeah, she's a bounty hunter type.
What a mess. What a mess.
And Sam's a cleaning robot who we also replaced some of his stuff with like acid and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Let's talk to Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the Raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
How long ago was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years.
Hmm.
My parents were very proud.
I'm impressed it looks as good as it does.
Me too, to be honest. I'd have thought she'd have started rotting years ago.
Yeah.
Counting my blessings.
I don't know why. I really love this. Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her.
Oh, her. Sorry.
She's a great conversationalist. Never argues.
Okay, I'm glad she gets it. Okay, well, that's the end of that conversation, I guess. Oh, come on. Why can't I flush the toilet? Or use the sink? Come on! Thought this was a good video game. This is where Garrus will be doing calibrations. Or Parvati, but, well, she's just hanging out down here now. That's a tossball stick. See if she's got anything new to say.
Captain, I got
Oh,
a thing
okay.
I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
What's up? Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out.
Oh yeah,
And
she's
I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
she's got a lady she's interested in. That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease, and I ain't showered in nigh on a week.
I mean, she's also like
I
a
like sweat most
mechanic,
days, and,
so.
well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for gas supplies.
easy enough. We could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Okay. Hi, Estrina. We're just... It's very appropriate for VTubers to talk about a stinky girl getting clean, I guess. I mean, I just saw somebody else doing a shower stream earlier today, so, you know, I guess that's fitting. Let me talk to Sam. I wonder if he has a companion thing like everybody else does. I don't know why he would, because he's just a cleaning robot, but hey, let's find out.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Warning! Raptidon claws carry bacteria and have the potential to cause organic death due to massive amounts of blood loss.
That makes sense.
Service cancellation request processing.
So where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles?
That does sound pretty
Upgrade
good.
your attachment today and get to firing away.
What do you say, Sam? You want me to help? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
All right, see you, Sam. All right, so I guess he doesn't get anything. All right, so we did oh yeah, I should so assign these things. Sure. I'm probably not going to use Sam, but you know, gets the thing off the hood, so that's good. That sounds pretty good. Not really going to use Felix. Sure. Okay. Now everyone's caught up. Don't buy the sun. That's what we're looking for. Okay. And we still haven't done this one for Vicar Max. So maybe we'll try it again when we go to the Groundbreaker. But yeah, since we're already here, we'll do this one. Let's talk to Ellie real quick and see if she has anything to say. Never mind. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll have to check in with them every now and then just to see if they have like a new part of their side stuff.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
Well, can't promise others, but myself, sure. And a front to us all. Okay, Edgewater. Yeah, look at that volcano. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so we are headed to... Where are we headed? Map. Headed all the way over here. Okay, so we can go to power plant. Really appreciate how they have, like, unique loading screens for the different worlds. Really cool. It's a nice little touch you don't always see. Excuse me. Let's see. So we just gotta head this way. Yep. Gotta head through here. Maybe fight some people. I don't know. Have a few laughs. Ah, man, remember when we shut down the town and routed all the power to the defectors? That was a good time. Now let's see what's out here.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Pre-sliced bread. Oh, oops.
You hiding?
Oh, shit. Hi. Whoa. I feel like maybe we're a little high level for this. Yeah, I think this is one of those homes in a box they advertise sometimes. Reminds me of Dragon Ball. The capsule corporation. Or whatever they were called. Having a whole house in a capsule and you just throw it down and it's just like, boom. There's a house. Spacer's Chaw. Of course. How can we be space truckers if we don't got you? It doesn't seem to be. Chaw is the most exciting thing in here. Alright, well. You know, I'm gonna guess her friends are probably not doing great if they are alive.
The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no.
Yeah, seems like they're in a real bind.
What did you do?
Oof.
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Ooh. Look at these nanners. Oh, sorry. I know it's a hard moment, but those bananas were cool. Okay, there's the medallion. Her medallion. Okay, rusty journal from them. Yeah, Charon is the group she was a part of, and they got separated during attacks, so she's trying to track him down. Nyoka is. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. Town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. All the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but no one's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up. Offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Excuse me. Clara, I hope to the architect that this never reaches you. But in the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Oiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting. day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's blood out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I think I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
So what now?
Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
That's true. Okay, so... Pungent primals. So we need to go to Scylla, which we are not on Scylla, I believe. Where are we? No, we're not. Okay, so back to the Unreliable. And let's go to the Groundbreaker. I also want to see if maybe we can get some better weapons or armor or something. So we're also gonna do, we're gonna go do this one. Actually, we're gonna do this one first. There. Go back to the Groundbreaker. Meanwhile, Phineas is just like,
The Groundbreaker.
the hell are they doing? Thought they got the stuff, and we're just like, no, I gotta take Parvati to get ready for her date, alright? This is important. Okay, so we're gonna swap out Nyoka for Vicar Max. There we go. I'm very encumbered, so I should probably sell some stuff. But I did get a perk that gave me like 100 extra, so, you know. I'll say again, I do really like how they do the companion stuff in this. I think like instead of, you know, in something like Fallout or Skyrim, where you could basically use your companions as like pack mules and just, you know, give them a bunch of crap to carry. I think just giving you like a flat bonus to your normal encumbrance is a much better way to do it, in my opinion. I think it's really smart. Okay, so we got to hack a thing, and I don't know if we have high enough hacking. So I guess we'll find out. Let's see. So I know Parvati boosts hacking. Or no, wait, max boosts hacking. Yeah, I think we might have enough. I feel like it was around 40. Maybe 30. So we should be okay. maybe if I... So I know the heavy armor... Oh, and yeah, that armor is beat up. Okay. Damn. All right. No. Okay. Well, shit. All right. We're probably going to have to... Probably going to have to upgrade something here. All right, well, we'll come back to this. For now, though, I need to go repair my armor. Yeah, might as well repair everything. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's see. Toughened, what's this? Runoff field, okay. It's over tongue. Sounds pretty good. Range weapon skills. This is armor degradation. Okay. So I know. The effects on this one I like are, you know, we got more encumbrance, we got the thug kit, which gives us more, you know, melee skills. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff we're looking for, I think. If we can get those and I can put them on a better piece of armor, that would be great. Yeah, we got your punch right here. Oh, we're... Why does she have cleaning supplies? Well, anyway, we had to work with her. We had to do some corporate espionage, and we got a recipe for diet toothpaste. That was the whole thing.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting,
I got us.
you're a touch late.
My engineer is looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush,
Ooh.
a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Robin.
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine
Ah,
grease out.
exfoliating. Yeah.
Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Engineer might like refurbished shit. Actually, you know, no. Let's ask her.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship.
That's what I was thinking.
Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny-moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
I like Parvati's sweet, just like a pie. It's so true.
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
All right, thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay. We don't need to step out to speak, but hey, let's do it anyway.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest.
Oh yeah, we also did that. Yeah, we saved the ship basically. So there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Okay, so let me look at my stats again. Not to put some more into lockpick if I want to do one for Vicar Max. Well, nice hat. What was the one? Yeah, highest armor rating. That's probably. Yeah, here we go. There's like a level 21, wasn't there? Unless it's what? No. I could have sworn Am I crazy? 13. 3? All right, I guess I am. I could have sworn we had a higher level thing than that, but I might have been thinking of something else. Ah well. Let's see what Spacer's Choice has.
Just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of.
Yeah,
Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery.
Oh, yeah.
Sure smells as good as it looks.
Yep. It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, the two people from Edgewater.
Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it.
That's
So,
true.
What can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap.
We just got some soap, but thanks.
Using it too.
Let me see. Well, I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is
Give this man a raise.
at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but
Well, you might soon.
working on delivering exciting new
Thanks to me.
products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse.
I don't think this guy's alive.
2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig send you through the stratosphere and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
It means you'll shit your pants. Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
You need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Where can I get a hat like yours?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them.
That's
Mine
fair.
can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I push it too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At
Sure.
Spacer's Choice,
Let's see what you got.
we cut corners so you don't have to.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Have a look.
Okie dokie. So. Let's see what kind of mods I got. Okay, that is one of the things we've got. So go ahead and get that. Improved stealth kits. Improved thug kit. Okay, yeah. That's good. We got enough money. Let's get both of them. Improved silver tongue kit, geographic scanner. It's not bad. Oh, nice. Sure, let's buy that. Why not? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that one. Might go about buying stuff for other people too, but we shall see. All right, weapons don't seem amazing, so let's not worry about that as much. And we'll just go ahead and sell a bunch of this stuff. Try to clear a bit of space here. Okay. Oh, and I should probably, I should sell all the junk too. Yeah, apparently I was carrying a lot. All right. I keep forgetting to sell it. Okay. Cool. Well, hey, we got better armor, so that's good. And we can modify it. Let's see. All right. All right, cool. So yeah, we can add more stuff to that as well. Did I sell the other armor we had? Or did I destroy it? Oh no, wait. Okay, never mind. I see the shape. Never mind. I was putting armor on him, not me. That was the problem. All right. So yeah, we got the augmented grounding. We got thug kits. Yeah. Okay. Let's run back here real quick and put these mods on. Because I probably won't remember to if I put it off till later. So, all right, so modify armor. So yeah, we can have our thug kit on here. It says we can have like up to 3 utility things. Or I don't know what exactly that means actually, but I feel like the shock damage isn't as necessary, so we'll go with that one. And you know what? Sure, why not? It's because we got it. Let's see about... See if maybe we can get something better for Parvati. Oh, no, because I gave her... Yeah, I gave her that. So maybe I'll put... I'll put the armor I just took off on him. Yeah. And then he can have that too. Yeah. So I feel like we'll be swapping between him and Nyoko the most. So we'll give him some decent stuff. And then we can also get her some decent stuff as well later. All right, but let's go see some of the other vendors here. See if we can find some better weapons. Like at the armory. How you doing, Ike?
Look who it is. What'll it be?
All right, show me what you got. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's what I'm using at the moment. Security Blade Ultra. Yeah. So I guess they don't really have much better than this. Oh, this is way faster DPS. Sure, let's get one of these. Yeah, I'll... Did I buy that? Sure. Let's buy those. I can put them on somebody. How much? Oh, okay. These are doing pretty. That's got pretty good DPS, but I've got more points in two-handed, so maybe we may not go with that. Sell some of this stuff that's not really any good. It's low level. Okay. Now let me go back here. I guess we'll swap this guy out for the Officer Smine. Should give him a better melee too. Like this one, perhaps. And then something. Yeah, you can have the Salt Tune to Searer. I like everyone having big ass weapons. There's Auntie Cleo's. Halcyon, of course, the board. Okay. One thing I really should have done was put a stealth kit on armor. Well, you know, we've got other things for armor, so I could put the stealth kit on that and then put it on temporarily, you know, and lock the, or unlock the door. I mean, do the opposite of locking the door. All right, let's go ahead and modify. We'll just choose some random armor. There was one that improved stealth skills. I guess not. Maybe we needed to buy that. Okay, well. Let me see. Do I have any that boost stealth? No. Okay. I think that Spacer's Choice might have had the stealth thing.
You should give our latest product. Don't take.
Here, hopefully I'll help you reach your quota. God knows what they're gonna do if he doesn't. Geographic scanner. Proof stealth kit. That's what I'm. All right. Great. Oh, nope. We don't need that out. I always just feel so awkward, just like running around with a weapon out in like a city area. It just feels so weird. It's like come on, man. Like, just be normal. Yeah, I really don't like it in games when like they'll have, you know, area, like kind of neutral areas, but then you just can't take off. You just can't like put your weapons away. So you're just like walking up to somebody with a gun, just pointing a gun at their face, and they're just like, hey, what's up? Just weird. Okay, so, all right, which one do we just modify? This one. All right, so let me just check. Yes, all right, cool. So now we can open this door.
What was that noise? Hey, I saw that.
You didn't see anything.
What do you think?
Whatever I want.
What was that?
No!
Ah, shit.
What's that noise?
Well, I guess we gotta live with this. Oops. You know, I wanted to be normal here, but well, I guess that's not possible. This isn't even the right door. Okay, whatever. It works. I guess it was the right door. I don't. All right. No, we want this one. Cannot use while in combat. Well, who the hell? Okay, there. Eject docking records data cartridge. Yes. Okay. So I guess I just need to talk to him now. Yeah, we're gonna give it to him. Need a freelancer is KG business. Before we get down to it. Okay.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
I was gonna say, I think maybe we need to talk outside, but I guess not.
Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
All right, sounds good. Let's go. I don't have enough perception to be smart here, so whatever. Excuse me. Steel hoop. All right, well, I'll just have to remember to keep this armor on me so that I could potentially use it for like lock picking and stuff. Which, I mean, I'm going to absolutely forget about it after today. Yes, of course, we're just going to take everything. Come on.
You're an artist, Captain.
Thank you. Well, I guess we could have snuck in the back. Oops. Okay, so we're headed back to Monarch. Is that right? Oh, yeah, I should put my other armor back on. Okay, so that boosts my block, but this boosts my melee skills. Yeah, I feel like it's maybe better for me to not use heavy armor as a melee focused class, even though, you know, I'm going to be in there taking a lot of hits, but like I think moving a little faster is probably better, even though I don't know how much it actually affects your movement speed. Okay, so let me check something real quick. Okay. Resume. Back to Monarch. And he said Fallbrook, so go there.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Great. Yep. That I don't even know what I was trying to say there. Yeah, I couldn't think of a title, and then I was like, I wonder if I could put. I wondered if I could put penis in the title, and well, it works. So
Oh gosh, this is so pretty.
probably shouldn't have done that. But I'm genuinely surprised it worked. Also, hi, Matt, by the way.
You seen Arthur today?
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
All right, so we're trying to find the scholar. So day 152, location, their reports. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Found the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town. At least 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. Cheney. So he's gold panning.
Like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Yep. All right. Go over down by the river. Where I'm sure he is alive and well. Because that's usually how these things go. He's totally fine. Nothing happened to him. Oh, he's okay. Okay, well, that's a little surprising. All right, cool. How you doing?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm always up for senseless violence. Please proceed.
Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
I mean, I want to know more about what's happening here.
I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
I agree. He's just trying to trick you again. And senseless violence is the best medicine.
I wholeheartedly concur. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait, stop. Please, just listen to me. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Good. Now that that's out of the way, why don't you put this fool out of his misery, Max?
What? No!
Here they come! Well done. We're still alive.
Yeah, he was a real threat. Oh, Sublight didn't like that. Oops. Man, they...
Can we talk?
Oh, yeah, that was a... that was a little fucked up, wasn't it?
I want to thank you for not interfering back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Hey, everybody's got to do it sometimes. Never mind that. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Hey, I understand. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful. In this
Sure hope so. What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
Alright, let's move on. Alright, so I guess we're going to Scylla now. Which I think is where we need to go for star-crossed troopers as well. So we can just go and fast travel back to Reliable. Head over to Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
I don't think we've been to Scylla yet, so this will be a new place.
We gotta talk about this.
What's up, Felix?
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Maybe later. Okay. I forgot about that. I don't even remember doing his loyalty or whatever they call it, his companion mission. So there's that. Like, yeah, I guess we can do that. We've done like nothing with Felix, so. Wow, look at this place. It's cool. Damn, we're just in space. Ah, it's too bad it doesn't have different gravity though.
If I were a hermit, I'd choose to live on a desolate rock orbiting the middle of nowhere.
Looks like they started terraforming the place. They just got rid.
All right, let's go find this hermit. Kill anything in our way.
Huh? Think I heard something.
How you fellas doing? Yeah, and there was one more body. Probably a pile of ash somewhere, but... Well, I guess we missed him. Oh well. There'll be plenty of other people to turn to ash.
Somebody lives all the way out here? Unexpected. Surrounded by it.
Oh, good. A fight.
Kind of feeling like we might be a bit higher level than they were expecting you to be here. We're just really tearing through them. They do, like, not a lot of damage. Sorry, I just needed... Oh, okay. I thought that said shitty servo, not shy. Okay, well, that's fine too. Okay. Hermit. Where are you? Class for every class. Hey, how you doing?
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me?
I mean, I could if you want.
So much more exciting.
We're here to get this book translated. Max?
I've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Oh, we've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients. Some of
Calls
which
black
can be
tar heroin.
It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
Well, what happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity.
That does sound pretty
Can be
fun.
in its own way.
Well, Max has said he was prepared, didn't he?
But is he truly? How did you find me? What happened to the thief who stole my book?
I don't know what happened to him, but we killed his son. But we had a good reason. Or maybe not. In hindsight, we may have acted rashly.
Oh, come on. You're not going to hold that against him, are you? One little murder?
Do you believe that flippancy will aid you in your endeavor to convince me? No, I do not believe your vicar is suitable for my tutelage. Nor are you.
Oh, thank God we got Persuade. Max has spent his life trying to overcome his violent tendencies. You are his last resort.
Okay, let's give it a whirl. Worst that can happen is he's driven insane.
Yay!
A small price, and a risk I am more than willing to take. I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I don't know, Captain. Is this safe? I don't think this is safe.
You can go back to the ship if you're uncomfortable.
I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. I'll just... Oh, fine, I'll do it.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Oh, he's going on a vision quest. All right. All right, hold E to breathe deeply.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Y'all see these stars I'm seeing? Gosh, they're pretty. Like shimmers in the sea.
See what happens if you hit her. If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
I hope you'll pardon my interruption, but I think it's because he's unhappy with himself.
Came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
Stories are real. If they mean something, if they inspire you to kindness or action, but maybe Max's story about himself is all wrong, and that's why he's so unhappy.
Being the truth is easier said than done.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What?
Hello, me. Meet the real me.
Me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Max, I figured it out. You need to kill this guy now. Let them talk. Yeah, let's let them talk.
I don't feel right about this anymore. I need to get out of here. You asked for this. Why are you fighting it? The same reason you always do. not having control. Is this the answer? Because it sure sounded like an answer that I don't understand. Who are you again? And why do you look like me?
You think he's alright? Should we help him?
He's just here looking for the truth.
He's not looking for the truth. He's looking for a new way to organize reality in his head. A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision, to have your life completely controlled, the illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
It's okay, Mr. Vicker. We're here watching over you. You just ride this out, right?
So you're going to convince Max he's not real. This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner? It's just the standing man emoji.
Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
So what happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
Maybe something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Okay. Max gained the tuned in perk. Huh. What is that? Drug effect duration plus 50. Awesome. Okay, so we made this priest discover weed. Okay, well that was fun. Yeah, I feel like the streak thing has been pretty buggy at times, so I don't know if you have to refresh or something to make it work. So, that was something.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
I'd ask what you both were talking about, but I'm afraid you'd answer.
How right you are. Words are overrated.
Yeah. We should go. we should. Ooh, we should really go. All right, that was really something. Okay, well, we have more business to do here, so I guess we'll head over and do that next. Oh, I found it. Oh, wait, I found the science weapon. What is that? Mandibular rearranger. Woman's critical. Science. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery and duplicated. Mandibular rearrangement. All right, I'm gonna see what's up with that. Mandibular rearrangement. Mandibular rearranger is a one-handed science weapon. Okay. It rearranges the facial bones of any human target it strikes. What? So, okay, the effect this weapon causes was originally a bug that proved so popular and humorous that it was included as a science weapon. Okay, that's really funny. All right, I guess we need to try this because that's really good. All right, well, let's give it a shot. All right, so back to the ship, because I know we have to swap in Felix. I believe there's also another place we can land here. Harlow's base. All right, let's see about giving Felix something better here. Even though we're probably not going to use him much, but, you know. Got so much stuff, I might as well start putting it on people. Oh, and one other thing I want to do here is here. Major donated these after you helped MSI. Oh, okay. Okay, I really love that you keep things from like the missions you do, and like you decorate the room with it. That's such a cool touch. I really like that. All right, let's go. I just wanted to put away unique stuff. Oh wait, no. Maybe I need to put points into science. Well, maybe on another run at some point. Oh yeah, I also didn't. I didn't put. Armor's not bad, but it could be better. Now we'll give him some actual armor. Honest cigarettes and Halcyon.
Hey, you. Looking for something?
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
Up your ass. Through you if you push me.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Got my sights on you.
Motherfucker, I will rip your asshole off and feed it to you. Okay, I guess we gotta go inside the building. That would make sense now, wouldn't it?
That machine stole my bin. Why do we even have one of these? Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars.
Arlo?
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
I'll just let you two work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. That's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't
Yeah,
done anything
totally.
to fool yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together.
Yep,
I look forward to
definitely.
catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Okay. I really need to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Hello. Thought I'd make it through that dialogue, but, well, you know, sometimes things happen. Oh, well, well, you know, I guess that was decent enough timing because now we have an ad break, but yeah, we'll just hang out for a second here. Minute, by which I mean, like, literally a minute. Yeah, let me just look at this. Okie dokie, we're back. All right, so he wants to know where Felix's loyalties lie. You want to put him through... That's terrible, but great. You want to put him through a test.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How about you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
All right, I should go. Hooray! Level 23. I don't really do power attacks, so... Let's just go all the way in on these points. I'll just have to do more sweep attacks now. Well, I definitely think something's up with this guy. So, definitely interested in seeing what's up with him and how Felix knows him.
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Something about this feels strange. Are you sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
I think you're being too forgiving of the guy who abandoned you without a word.
Yeah, I'm still not over that. You'd think a grown man would know how to let go of his past. But I guess I'm just not there yet.
sentimental. I know it. Arlo knows it. Only he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm starting to feel the same way. Got the feeling he was looking down his nose at me. At both of us. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, let's see what's happening with this whole thing. All right, back to the shipbreaker. The groundbreaker, rather. No, the hard space shipbreaker is a game. That's what I'm getting confused by.
Request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Right. Go.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others.
I may have mentioned it before, but I think it's really interesting that there aren't aliens in this. Like, we've really only encountered humans and, like, more, like, animal-like, creatures. There doesn't seem to be more, like, intelligent life. I don't know. It's just interesting.
Incoming!
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be mad at us still, aren't they? Well, oops.
I'm gonna take a look. I better take a look.
What was that?
No, please don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe we just let's just just ignore them and go.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Man.
When you were sick,
Oh, nice dodge.
and it's there, that's who. Have you seen the house today?
I better take a look.
You've been listening to Halcyon News. Your
Sorry.
motivated reader
Gonna take a
for the
look.
citizen of Halcyon.
What was that? I'm reloading! That's what you get!
Well, I was hoping they'd forget, but oh well. Why can I not? Oh. Fuck. All this because I screwed up lockpicking. Okay, can we talk now?
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
Yeah, so am I. Looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus.
I mean, we're probably not going to harm him, just saying. Not going to lay a finger on Trask.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts.
Felix,
Real
come on.
diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
All right, I'll watch. I doubt we're going to be able to... Yeah. Oh, god damn it, we killed Martin. Oh, shit. I mean, I guess technically now everybody's an enemy. Oh, the misery.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Heads up, boss!
Don't hurt me! Please don't! I'm sorry!
I'm just... ugh. We did so much for Groundbreaker, and now we're just killing everyone. All right, fine. Go to Emerald Vale or whatever.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Right, we're back at Edgewater. Smell the tuna or whatever. All right. All right, where are we headed? Oh, okay, that's a ways out. Hey, we can see what's happening at the Botanical Garden. I don't think we ever went back and talked to leader, whatever her name was, after we diverted the power to her. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really have it in for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be.
Yeah, you can't mix races, huh?
I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing.
Well, I wanted to broker a deal between you two, but I don't think I had the right stats to do so.
Risked your life.
I don't like the idea of being Reed's lackey. Yeah, honestly, yeah.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your conscience.
I mean, I was frozen for a long time, so.
Among us, if you're ever so inclined.
Among Us. Oh, thanks. Oops, Daisy. We talked to her?
Thought I told you to move along.
What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp, for one.
Obviously, we're on a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out. Can't imagine where she's gone. Pale.
Okay. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's not coming back.
You want to expand on that?
She went feral. I had to put her down.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was really hoping. You'd better not be spinning me a story.
Recognize this?
Yeah, that belonged to her well enough. Guess there's no arguing with you. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. Okay, I don't even remember who that was or what we did there, but okay, cool. That was a mission, I guess. Ooh, look at these things. I really love how this game looks. It's got a really cool look.
That's the last of him.
Sorry. Okay. So we need to head back up here? Right up here? Or head somewhere? I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. Okay, these aren't humans, so it's not going to do anything to them. Right, I got to remember to use the facial reconstruction thing on humans. Hey, Felix, or whatever your name is. Rufus, that's your name.
Around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
It's the worst that could happen. Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust
Oh,
him.
I don't.
I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're saying Harlow's been using?
You? Me? This kid you've got with you. His whole damn crew. Harlow's been using all of us. You're just the latest in a long string of lies.
I'm gonna kill that bastard.
Killing Harlow's a service to the whole damn colony. Put one between his eyes for me.
Take care. All right, cool. We should probably talk to Felix before we do that.
Clyde Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to informing for the establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
I know. The whole thing sounds suspicious.
Well, we let him live. Let's hope we don't have to make 2 trips. None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now. I think we need to have a word with Clyde.
Okay. Oops. Okay, so back to wherever we were. Well, it's classic. Fast travel to one place, talk to somebody. Fast travel to another place, talk to somebody. And repeat. Well, those classic thingies. Everyone's favorite type of quest in these games. Yeah, let's see what's up with Harlow.
What's the word?
That's got a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You're an asshole, Harlow. That's good enough for me.
Trying to burrow under my skin. Trying to hit a nerve and make me confess to a falsehood.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Oh, now we can take everything around here too, so. Free weapon parts! And armor parts too. What was that armor we just picked up? Let me see. Oh, it's level 4. Okay. Great. Totally worth it. Literally just gonna scrap this right now. stashed receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum values of all cargo delivered to the board authorities. Well, isn't that interesting? Hey, what's up? Bit of a rude awakening, but hey.
Looks like we're doing this. Take him down.
Yeah, get him. They were like that guy.
Everyone all right?
All right, Felix, let's talk.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just going to have to come to terms with that. You never really know what's going on inside someone's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I don't know what I believe anymore. Maybe it's better that way. Thanks for your time, boss.
Yeah, sorry that didn't go the way you thought it would, but... well. Felix gained the self-governed perk. Increase the damage you deal when fighting corporate enemies. Oh, okay. West armor damage dealt 50%. All right, let's go continue Parvati's thing. So this is the first like kind of second tier or like
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it, embrace it, work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
I mean, Yucca's good too. It said he got Harlow's emblem. Then we lost it, so I kind of assume it would be in his room now. Wherever he is. Permanent. Yep. Alright, that's cool. Okay, let's continue. Back to Monarch. I guess we'll go to Stellar Bay.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Stellar, yay!
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Oh, you've certainly earned it. You know what? Let's bring Felix with us this time. Why not? Okay, where are we headed? Go to every tab but the one I need. Okay, cool. So we go there, and then we gotta
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Yeah. Raymond?
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Sorry about that. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
True. How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls?
Fair point.
The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Sounds like you want more than centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship has flown.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
That's fine by me.
Yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I got it. It's fine. You take me for an idiot? No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again. Try harder.
What? No, Captain. I don't want you to do it this way.
You're right, boss. I think this guy's trying to fleece us.
Felix is just ready to kill.
Both of you, stop it.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain. This is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw reason. 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Oh my god, she's sick. All right, let's go get the other thing. Sweetheart cake.
Did you know Junlei grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
I was just interested in the different stuff on the ground. Oh, that's interesting. It said raising your level and ranged attacks eventually lets you target specific limbs and stuff in time dilation. So that's, so yeah, just level up enough and it just eventually becomes VATS. Okay, cool. So we can just head right back. I guess it'll kind of be like VATS in Fallout 76, like semi-real time. I guess we never went in here. Oh, hello.
Yeah. Now that was fun.
These guys are just sitting here. We're just like, not on my watch. Erstaz sweetheart cake.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
I was expecting like an actual cake, not like a, snack cake.
The dustbag
It is cute.
casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. You gotta be more careful about what you say around Felix. He's a good guy, but real impressionable. I don't want him thinking it's okay to...
Sometimes you gotta threaten people. But it's okay to threaten people. I didn't make Felix jump. He's a grown-ass dude. He can think for
I
himself.
don't want him hurting people on account of me. I want him to be a better
You know,
person.
that's fair.
Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You're welcome. Didn't you get ready for Junlei now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Have anything in particular
I don't
in mind?
have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Great. Let's swing by when we can. We can't get into Byzantium, right?
Well, not today, no, but maybe someday. I know this.
So are we gonna just like put this casserole in stasis or something?
It's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
All right, we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
I do really enjoy that Felix was just like, are we gonna kill this guy? Yeah, let's go. All right, so Byzantium. Okay, I'm gonna... I assume it'll probably be a story thing, but I want to see how we get into Byzantium. Maybe after... You know what? Maybe we... Let's go to... Oh god, what's his name? Let's go to... What is his name? What is his name? I cannot remember his name.
Sam,
Yes.
my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
Do you need a moment alone, or? Okay. All right, Phineas. Yes. Go to his lab, and we can find the science weapon there too while we're at it.
We arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Oh, good job, Ada. All right, let's put in Yoka. No. Rocks. Hell of a live he's got here.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Yeah, I guess we'll find our own way in.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Reminder, scrape off electro-fried sprats. Sprats. Well, who's this? Hi, Bubbles. Hibernation chamber. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Pretty impressive.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Okay. Hibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temperature another 5 centimeters over 1 hour. 5 centimeters. 5 Celsius over an hour. God damn it. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process in cystipigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects? Nothing important. May have numbers in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample. Evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and no repinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Be excited. Now, if only I could keep them from expanding. From exploding, rather. Similar. Raising core temperature another 5 Celsius 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in brain, jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. No ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, please kill me. Well, you asked nicely. Practicing bedside manner important. Aids recovery. Curious about neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation? Subject may experience tachypsychia. Tachypsychia. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Okay, so that's the time dilation. Checked brainwave found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating. Equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful. In stressful situations, subjective time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Please Kill Me? Can't wait to awaken more from hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call, hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? Be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail? Or temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5 Celsius over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you. Please kill me.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into
All right, that sounds fun.
whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
That sounds great. Okay, let's actually talk to him now.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those...
Yay!
Exciting.
What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need
Okay.
you to do as much as you possibly can. The more,
Seems legit.
the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
So what's the plan?
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents.
I don't know. That sounds like a pretty good time.
Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Okay, find Carmen Imagawa, steal chemicals. Got it. Hooray, level 24. Oh, let's see. Should probably put some more points into defense. All right, perks. There's something about blood and violence that helps you focus. That's not disturbing at all. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. Plus 50 science weapon damage. Okay. Oh, that one sounds good. Small amount of melee damage is returned to you as healing. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Oh, all right. We can head to Byzantium now. That's exciting. Curious what that place is going to look like now. Sounds a little rough. What it sounds like.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
I have no answer for you. I'm sorry.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Oh, because I don't sleep. We got a pocket watch, but there, might as well, as we're here. Ooh, the rings on it. That's cool. All right, let's go to Byzantium or whatever.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yep.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
Sure. Send it over.
With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo.
It's a bomb.
With hazardous waste
JC, a bomb.
procedures.
That sounds fine.
On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Sure thing.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold. Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Of course. Let me know how I can help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe
What?
one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What? What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
I take it you've got something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors.
You know what? Fair enough.
Look, I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff. Once you accept that, nothing much surprises you.
Maybe you're right, but I'd rather try for something better.
Well, let me know how that works out for you.
It's been going okay.
Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
You have something to say about chasing down the dimethyl sulfoxide?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
What do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
I mean, it's rescued me from the Hope. The least I can do is help him see this through.
That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and
Yeah,
got you to do his dirty
that's
work.
I get it.
Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
I like being dirty. Halcyon goes down, we all do. I'll do what I can to fix it.
Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Thanks for the advice.
Mention it, just speaking from experience. Anything else?
I guess not. Well, let's see what's in this package.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Hey, Deb, what the hell's going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was this guy, Ada?
He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system.
It's promising.
This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
Noted. Let's get moving.
I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Alright, well that's fun.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big.
All right, I'll be right
now,
back.
This job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why, but something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Okay. Yeah, these are our 2 DLCs. Oh, yeah, we can do this one too. Yeah, we got a couple things to do in Byzantium. I guess we'll go with Parvati and Ellie? Sure. That looks like a fun show. Okay, well, first things first, let's go talk to her. Hello.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Hi, I'm someone. Roll your eyes and sigh dramatically. Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
All right, let's get this over with. You have information.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister Magpie, right? I should warn you,
Sure.
it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Gotta be a way to catch the minister somewhere less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can't you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Hey, I ain't above theft. Thanks for the tip.
Remember, you didn't hear it from me.
How exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Meaning?
When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended.
Ah, I get it. So then what?
I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Yeah, I'd say.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
It's not right.
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations.
Come see the box.
But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else?
You know, you're that's good thinking.
After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Well, looks like I've got work to do. All right, cool. So, Minister Guard, Minister Clark, Minister, I don't know. Okay, so, journal. Let's see, where do we need to go for that? Okay, and now what about Ellie's? Okay, so Ellie's further off, so let's do Parvati's first. Also, I need to hop up a bit, so I'll just be a couple minutes here, and we'll be back, and probably eat something. So, yes. See you soon. Be right back.
Guess I won't be.
What keeps...
Sorry, YouTube ads. Oh my god, I don't care. Not gonna use this shit. Alright, not to act like a child here. It's my fucking time. Wait. Not stopped loading, so that's a great thing. Thanks, YouTube. Great, what a great website. I'll skip this ad. Oh, so it plays the two ads just fine, but then the actual video, no, we can't. We're having a problem streaming that now, apparently. Okay. All right, more guitar building. Oh, whoops, hang on. That's a unmute tab. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a satisfying sound right there.
Only 799 more to go. Ideally, the weight I added will compress the paper and squeeze out any air that might be trapped in there. I'm probably going to have to repeat this entire process a few times to get the slab thick enough.
This is a cool one, but also one I think is pretty funny because he's basically
Here is the design that came up with
making
this
paper
guitar.
back into
A
wood.
little bit of an unusual shape, but it's going to be a little bit of an unusual guitar. And I think it'll look really good when I get the sides beveled out and the different layers of paper showing. Just gave myself a nice little cut on my hand here, not from the bandsaw, but from the block of paper and epoxy. I tried to not wear gloves when working with power tools. You can see here, I don't know if the camera's focusing, but there's a lot of little sharp edges that the epoxy formed from the mold. So you really got to watch out when handling this stuff. And the reason I don't wear gloves when working with power tools is that if the glove were to get caught in the blade or the sander or whatever's rotating, it could pull your hand deeper into the blade in this instance, turning something potentially minor into something a lot worse. I am, however, going to wear gloves for the rest of this cut, just being cautious of where my hands are at. Alright, here is the first mistake of the build. If you can see, this edge right here is slightly squiggly compared to this one. That one's straight, looks good. This one, not so much. This little bearing on the template bit came loose and rode above the template, which caused me to cut into the template. Here you can see kind of where I cut into the template. So that kind of sucks, but it's alright. I think I've got another template lying around. And I've got to I'm gonna take a break or something. I just concluded my personal worst routing job. This one, I just had the template slip as I was routing. Usually I'll clamp the templates down, but on this one I just used double-sided tape, so I'm never gonna do that again. I mean, it's alright. I'm gonna go ahead and repair these routes eventually, but even as they are now, I think the pickup rings will cover up the blunders. I still need to route the neck pocket actually, but I think I'll save that for another time. Alright, so when I envision this guitar in my head, it's curvy. It's got a lot of angles, a lot of bevels and stuff on it. Right now I'm just gonna get the belt sander and start shaving away the sides. Alright, so just routed out an 1/8 of an inch lip around the control cavity. Usually I would go in and route out the entire cavity to give it a cleaner look, but I don't really care on this one. It's going to get covered up with the cover anyways, so I'm going to leave it like this.
I was kind of thinking like if the paper would
So
be...
the way I'm going to fix this route is by putting some blue tape over the cavity, which will act as a little barrier or dam for the epoxy resin that I'm going to pour in here.
Yeah, and that was what I was thinking.
And
Was
I'm just
like,
gonna take this resin and pour it in until it fills.
it's not
with that
just
little
paper;
gap
it's
down
also
there.
paper and epoxy resin. So probably is a little tougher on blades and stuff.
Now all I need to do is go back with the router and template and reroute that corner. Body shape is coming along. Just have to tidy everything up now. Since I've got the neck pocket routed, I can use the spindle sander to shave away this edge and get that all cleaned up. I also have to move over to this side and spindle out this edge here. I'm about happy with where the body's at now, but the finish isn't perfectly smooth. Like along the layers here, there's a few edges. Also here on the top, where these two pieces of paper meet, there's a small gap in between them. So I'm gonna give it a coat of epoxy resin to fill in all of those nooks and crannies before I eventually finish it up with a clear coat. So I've gotten some questions in the past about the truss rods I'm using and how I'm setting them up. And to this point, in all of my necks, I've used these StewMac hot rod truss rods, which are double action truss rods, and they're super simple to set up compared to a more conventional truss rod. Just a 7/16 inch slot route in the neck blank, and then place this guy in. The rod's covered, but it's still good to make sure you don't get any glue in the slot when gluing up the fingerboard. But that's really it. Really straightforward, and all of my necks so far have pretty good range and adjustability, so no complaints here.
I feel like the paper would be really hard to make a neck out of. It's gotta have like a little bit of give to like, because it's not supposed to be like perfectly straight. That's why you have the truss rod in there to kind of keep it a little like at an angle. And I imagine just like the epoxy and the paper just would not work for that at all.
That's sort of my homemade fence for the bandsaw. This saw is not the best at resawing, but got the job done here. You can see it's not perfect. It's off by maybe 1/10 of an inch, but it should be good enough. I can send out the rest. In matching the color of the guitar body, I am going to dye this headstock red, and I'll probably sand it back and reapply a few times. Locating the bridge is fairly straightforward. Just mark your scale length here so you know where to place the bridge. Then take a scrap string and feed it through the bridge and hold it on the other side on the nut. And then just move it until the 1st and 6th string are in the correct position on the fingerboard. That's pretty much it. Just don't screw up. I screwed up. But not because I located the bridge in the wrong position. It's just because these screws that I use, I screwed them in to hold down the bridge just as a test fit, and then as I was screwing them out, both of them broke off, kind of in the middle of the shaft. So I gotta figure out what to do here with these. All right, here's the fix. I got some stronger screws, and I had to mount the bridge about 1/8 of an inch closer to the nut, which exposes the old screw hole. So I don't know, maybe I'll just cover it up with some red Sharpie or something, because I wasn't able to remove either of the broken screws. So just had to totally reposition the bridge. Last bit of sanding on the body, and then it should be ready for clear coat. Well, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but
very cool guitar.
This has got to be the best looking one that I've built yet. It's definitely not perfect. I still have the mishap here where I screwed up routing, and I tried kind of blending it in with some red Sharpie. But you can still notice it a bit, and then a little scar right here from the screw that got stuck. I had to drill it out with a Dremel. So it's not perfect, and I know some of you guys kind of get tired of my self or critical evaluations at the end of builds. And it's not that I'm trying to downplay the work I did. It's just more so that I'm trying to give an accurate representation of the finished build. So that's basically it. Another thing I want to kind of mention is kind of my mindset, a little peek into my brain on when I'm picking materials to choose to build a guitar out of. I like to pick materials that kind of disguise the epoxy. So for like color pencils, for example, or the paper, like when you look at this guitar, that's what you see. I mean, you're looking at paper. You don't necessarily see the epoxy, as opposed to something like my Jawbreaker guitar, where that's basically just a chunk of epoxy with Jawbreakers in it. And that one was cool, maybe more of a gimmick guitar than anything. But you know, these guitars, like the color pencil ones and this paper one, are kind of more my style. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I've got one of these two humbuckers mounted backwards. I'm just basing that off pictures I found online. But to me, it makes sense the way they are, because both of the pickup wires are coming out of the corner pockets here. So I'm not totally sure on that, but it doesn't matter to me regardless. It sounds fine. I've got a 3-way selector switch here, and then on the back, I made this control cavity cover out of, I don't know, I stacked probably 20 pieces of cardstock together. It's like an 1/8 of an inch thick. It's not perfect. Those control cavity covers are pretty difficult to make to fit perfectly. Other than that, that's about it. I mean, I'm pretty ecstatic with how it came out. I'll probably spend a good amount of time over the next few weeks just staring at it. But for now, let's hear what it sounds like. So let's do a quick little demo. As always, if you guys would like to keep up to date with the work I'm doing, give me a follow on Instagram at BurlesArt. I also post other videos of me jamming out on the guitars I build there. Alright, let's get a weight on this real quick.
Not bad.
Just around 10 pounds. So not bad. I think I found my niche, guys. Just making the heaviest guitars possible.
Junky, but it's not the heaviest guitar. Okay. One more. Oh, I don't care about Kung Fu Panda 4. Why did it look like they were breastfeeding? Hey, that was weird. That was really weird. All right, come on. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me, God. Ooh. Oh, oops. Yeah.
50 pounds of salt. Look, I don't know if this is gonna work. This is probably my most bizarre idea yet, but let's see.
This is gonna wear through those blades for sure. Oh, it's so cool. Look at that.
I'm gonna cut this thing in half, and then I can fold those two halves open, and I'll have a big piece to work with. So I just got a new bandsaw, and I can't think of a better way to break it in than running 50 pounds of salt through it. Alright, so now I've got the book matched piece, and I'm going to glue these two halves together, and then I'll have a nice blink to work with. I've rigged up a little wooden dam here, and I'm going to put a little layer of epoxy over the entire thing just to kind of hold the bottom of the guitar together. Then after it cures, I'm going to flip it over and sand the other side.
Nice.
I don't recommend trying to route salt, but it's
Oh, okay. I was right about to do it, so good to hear.
So this happened. I was trying to drill out the string ferrule hole, and I'm not sure if I just went too fast and pressure built up, but it looks like the salt under the epoxy cracked. The epoxy on top is still smooth. It kind of looks crazy actually, but I don't know. I'm not stoked this happened, but I guess I'll just try to drill out the other holes slower. So I went really slow on this one, and I backed the bit out a ton, and it looks good. So I guess that's just the way to go. I've got this old neck that I built a while back, and so I'm just gonna put some oil on it and use this for this guitar.
Well. That's really cool and a very, very bizarre thing to do. Love it. It's so interesting that he didn't. Well, I assume he stealed. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I would have to think he sealed it, because there's no way that's gonna stay.
This was easily one of my toughest guitar builds yet. The concept is pretty simple and straightforward, but just working with salt as a material is really difficult. I mean, if I were to drop it, even from just a foot high, it's gonna break into a million pieces. Even now, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can handling it, just to avoid anything happening. It's just super brittle. Carving out these areas around the neck pocket on the guitar was pretty much impossible. I carved them out, but they just continued to kind of chip away. So I wasn't even able to really sand them at all or buff them out, obviously. The rest of the body actually buffed out really nice, and so I was surprised how glossy I was able to get the salt. Aside from that, even the most minuscule amounts of moisture will cause the finish on the guitar to blemish. So that's even just like sweaty hands, slightly sweaty hands touching the body, and you'll see rough marks where you touched it. So just, you know, little things like that made this build difficult. But the most challenging part about building this guitar was just the wear that salt does to your metal equipment. I probably spent a good 5 to 6 hours during this project just in cleaning tools after using them. And that's just vacuuming them, wiping them down, using compressed air to get rid of all the salt. And if I didn't do any of that, this whole workshop would probably be all rusted up by now. I wasn't able to be as precise with this build as usual, just because I was so worried the entire build about going too far and having this whole thing just break apart. I didn't even use screws to hold the control plate in place, and that's just because the screw holes would be too close to the edge of the salt, and the salt would have just chipped off. So I stuck some wooden blocks on the underside of the plate so that it kind of just pushes in and holds in with friction. The salt looks super cool once it's buffed out. It's really clear in areas and just kind of looks like crystals. I also really like how it looks with the backlighting, and you can kind of see all the figure in the salt, and it kind of looks like veins running through the salt. The epoxy on the back, I think, is pretty crucial to holding this whole thing together. It does look to me like the epoxy is delaminating from the salt in certain areas on the back, kind of like around here where the neck pocket is, and I think that's just because there's more pressure right there. And so up to this point, it's doing its job, but as to how this whole guitar will hold up, I mean, only time will tell. And that might also be the same kind of where I got the blemish from drilling the string ferrule hole. I might have just had.
Unfortunately, I think this is going to be where I have to stop for tonight.
Cracked and delaminated.
But yes, we will continue.
The joint here in the middle, I was actually really
the
happy
Outer World
with how it
soon.
came out. It's really good seam.
But yeah,
you can kind of see some like a white stripe going down the middle, and that's just from running the salt through the.
Again, highly recommend Earl's art. But yeah, I'll be back on Saturday. I'm not sure what time just yet. It might be a late stream. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Yeah, that's all I'll get later.